welcome to my channel. My name's Andrea the Cumbrian Crafter. I've come on today to show you my sidekick journal. This is a journal I made a little while ago following Amanda Scrimping Mummy's tutorial. I will leave that video linked in the description box down below. Great idea, because I've always got lots of bits and pieces lying around on my desk left over from projects, and I keep them all just in this little grey plastic tray just in front of me on my desk. And I'm always looking for somewhere to put the bits and pieces, and I sometimes use a junk journal to fill with all the leftover bits, but a lot of it isn't sort of junk for the junk journal. So this sidekick journal has been perfect, and I've actually made another one which I am going to use slightly different to this one. I thought I'd just do a quick flip through of this one now that it's finished. And the cover is just a soft cover, and I've used some paper that was left over from a Carrie Gibson kit. It was called Vintage Garden, which I bought off Carrie's Etsy shop, and I've just edged it there with some fabric. It was a fabric that had a sticky back to it and some ribbon, just to sort of reinforce the signature that I've sewn in there. It's quite chunky. It has got to the point where I will have to call it full. I've just stamped on the front there, creative people don't have a mess, they have ideas lying around everywhere. A couple of butterflies. My idea with this journal, as well as using all the bits and pieces left over from project, was to do a little bit of stamping and stenciling and watercolour painting, but it didn't quite work out that way. The fuller the sidekick journal got, the harder it was to actually do things on the pages directly. I've had to stick pages in because it's just got too bulky, it's too uneven to stamp on, so it turned into a little bit of a junk journal in places, but I'm fine with that because looking through it, it's a nice journal. I'm really happy with it. So as I say, inside we've just got some stamping that I've stuck down, left over from just things that I've been meaning to use and just haven't got round to, or just trying out new stamps that I've got and things like that. It's a bit of vellum that I've been stamping on. A lot of it's from a while ago, and it was taken out of my scraps box when I've had a big sort out. It's just bits of washi and stickers and things like that. Most of it is my own work. I think this was given to me by somebody, and this was when I've been playing with the Lavinia stamps. And so this is a little bit junk journal. This is taken from a Rituals carrier bag. I bought some lovely things there. Got some journaling, not journaling, collaging. So it's like the same size pages of my 10-minute collage, so it's quite nice to do a little bit of collaging on there and on there. Some stenciling and stamping. Again, a bit of stamping, but as you can see, it didn't work because it was getting too uneven. Because I've sewn it in, that's where I've done it a little bit differently for my next one. Cluster, just stuck down on some stenciling, stamping. This frame was left over, so I've just put some acetate in to create a little window, a little collaging behind there. Little pocket, beautiful butterfly there. This was just cut out and stuck down onto some tissue paper. Some little houses that I got from Temu. This piece of vellum that was in there I haven't done anything with, I've just left it plain. The butterflies are lovely. More stamping. Just using some of those stamps on there from the works, just some little stickers. Just most of the pages just speak for themselves. Look, more stenciling there. There's a leftover twin shade. I think I've done a trial one, so I ended up with two. A trial tag there as well. Flowers. So this was stamped onto a separate piece of card and coloured in, and then I've stuck down onto the tea-dyed paper. A bit more collage in there, and just stuck a couple of things down. This was going to be an iCard for the hydrangea prompt, but I wasn't happy with it, but I've cut it down and stuck it in there. Nice page there, more Lavinia stamping. And just a plain piece of vellum, so I've just stuck a little toadstool on there. Little pocket there, but there's nothing in it. This was left over from the Lemons prompt from Martha Makes Art. The butterfly sticker that I've taken off an envelope, I believe that was, maybe. A bit of washi, and then this was one of Anne Lane's beautiful toadstools that she drew on the envelope of my birthday card, so I've cut that out and stuck it in there. Just again, I've just been stamping and colouring in, fussy cutting out. That's a good washi tape, I really like that. First time I'd used it, and I've had it for a long time. A bit of paper there that had stitching on it already, so I've just cut that down to size. A little pocket there. I had this chap left over when I was playing around with a prompt for the iCAD challenge, so I've stuck him in. He's actually stuck in there. And a little butterfly tag, left over piece of the vellum. Little pocket there. Just left over from an Easter project. And this was I don't know where I got this, but I stuck that in as part of the signature, so that was already on there. A little squirrel on there. Just a little watercolour painting. This background was from Evelyn Rosseo, and then the top was from the Enjoy My Friend was from Shirley, handmade by Shirley. That was stuck to my parcel for my birthday recently, and that was me playing around for another iCard that didn't make it. Very similar one to the one I did actually use. This was, I can't remember where this, I've had this a long time. Some sheep on there. So yeah, so that's it. So I think I'm going to call that one full, as it is rather chunky now. And using the same template and size, I've made another one, and I've actually used the cover is one of my masterboards, one of my A4 masterboards. I've just cut it down to the same size. Don't know whether I'm happy with the wool on here. I don't think it goes, but for now, just to keep it in place, I'm going to use that because I can easily just snip that off. But I'm not going to sew these in. I think I do want more sort of art pages, so if I just leave it like this, I can take the pages out one at a time, very similar to my 10-minute collage, and then I can pop them back in. So I probably won't use the bits and pieces off my desk. I may need to make another sidekick journal working it the same way as this, but I just knew I wanted another little album to work in where I could actually do a lot more stamping and experimenting and be able to use a flat surface. So I'll probably put something on the cover of there as well. But I just thought I'd document that and come on and show you what I've been up to, just every now and again filling that. But thank you for watching today, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.